Good evening, everybody. I am Sotenga, and pardon the delay, but I got distracted playing Astral Chain, a very awesome action game by Platinum, exclusive to the Switch. It's one I meant to get around to for a while, and I am quite digging it. At first it seems simpler than other games, but I think the fact that you have to manage an entire other character at the same time makes it a bit more complicated in some ways, but I'm really digging it. Anyway, suggestion from Undying oh, really? I don't know if there's any way to increase gain on my end. Here, that's as maximum as I can make the mic. Let me know how it is sounding. Test, just check. Test. 1, 2, 5. Libbity, blibbity, blop. Otherwise, I might have to... Okay, a little better. I don't know about that. I don't know, the mic's about as close as I can get it without falling off the desk at this point. Is there any way that I can boost my... Testing. Technical difficulties, always frustrating, to say the least. Yeah, this game seems pretty low. Okay, testing. It's probably too much now. I'm gonna bring it down to 90. Testing. Blibbity, blibbity, no. Blibbity, blue. Hey, Camberdian. My apologies, I'm dealing with a temperamental mic at the moment. And hey, a song. Much welcome, hello indeed. Test. Shoot. I think this is the best I'm going to get. Anyway. Actually, let me keep the airball music running a little. God damn it. My stupid phone fell down. Ugh. This is one of the more bumbling streams I've had in a while. Hold on. Ugh. F. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh, okay. Huh. My controller didn't turn on at first. Weird. Okay, well, song, I decided to take your suggestion in mind, and I will be playing Kirby. In fact, I will be playing the very first Kirby game ever made, the original Kirby's Dream Land on the Game Boy. Back before the ability to even copy his powers existed, all Kirby could do was absorb and... Oh, great. Well, it seems like the auto-mapping on this controller isn't exactly what I thought it would be, so give me a moment to try and adjust it. Give me a moment to try and adjust it. Okay, I think we're good now. Yes, so, Kirby's Dream Land, the original. Kirby's debut was on the Game Boy, certainly a hot property for Nintendo at the time. And they wanted, I believe, you know... I mean, they already had Mario as their overall mascot, but... they wanted a fresh new game out of HAL Laboratories that you know, they could sell on the Game Boy. It was an entirely new property. And Kirby's design, the adorable round little puffball we all know and love today, his original design was actually a placeholder, a relatively simplistic character that they had drawn down in hopes that they could come up with someone, I guess, more complicated looking. But they fell in love with the little puffball, and they couldn't think of anything better, so that's why Kirby looks like how he does today. I forget who decided to make him pink, because I also think that was possibly not in the cards for other games. But yeah, yes, that is a good point. The whole gimmick of Kirby being able to copy enemies' powers came along in the next Kirby game, of course, Kirby's Adventure. But... oh wow, already at the end of the first stage. Hey, it's Wizzy Woods. But, Snarb, I think you are right. I think there is something to be said about the relative expediency of just sucking and spitting objects, which sounds terrible. Man. Wizzy Woods is always a tyro, but in his first appearance, he was a tyro. A hyper-tyro. Although, the mic power-up was around in the early days. What's this bomb do? Ooh, powerful. Oh hey, those are like the Phantos from... he had teeth when he sneezed. Oh, that is cursed. I can scarcely imagine that. Ah, there's our warp star. Hell you. And here is half of the stage boss, Mr. Lo, an evil version of HAL Laboratories' prior hero. Now, I'm not sure why Lolo rather, was made into a bad guy. I don't know if someone on HAL's staff had some animosity towards their old creation or what. Oh yeah! Here's a power-up that I guess it made its way into Smash later, but the spicy curry has Kirby just keep spitting very powerful fireballs. I guess you could say that fire was technically the first power-up he ever learned, if you want to be super technical about it. Huh. All these spaces leading into places that... oh, I'm almost dead. Wow. Stage 2 is a major difficulty spike up from Stage 1. I suppose this is no surprise to anyone. Of course, here are the Gordos, the invincible spiked goons who are very constantly a pain in Kirby's ass. Ah, and here is Lo with La La La. Oopsies. I better be careful here. I'm actually getting rather beaten up here. Gotta watch out. Shoot. Okay. Hitting away. Hitting away. Nope. There we are. This is actually slightly harder than it looks. If you can believe such a thing. There we go. More of a challenge in Wizzy Woods at any rate, and all they're just doing is pushing blocks. So yeah, once again, I don't know why lo and la were made evil. I don't know if that was a move of spite out of the programmers. Decision or what, but it was what it was, and they would of course later go on to be, hey, what'll do? He would have the beam power up if I was able to copy them. But yeah, son, you got a point. This game is actually pretty quick by Kirby standards. Not to mention, you know, it being the first Kirby game ever, it is death. Although, the ironic thing is Kirby can't dash, so this is before he was able to do that, apparently. Shit. Kabula jumped into me. Some good old pet brew. No, I can't dash no matter what I'm doing here. Oh. Kaboo's warping away. Ah. It's a secret door, Charlie Brown. There's a coveted one-up. Don't mind if I do. I just barely skipped over 66,600 points, alas. Hey, wait, what's down there? Okay, so there are two doors. I want to go for the smaller looking one first. Oh. Shoot, I guess I should have gone for the one above first. Oh well, no matter. Have some curry. I like this little music that plays in... Oh. Your curry runs out if you jump into the ocean. I guess that makes sense. Elemental disparity and whatnot. Yeah. Excuse me? He lodged into a whale's blowhole. I forgot that happened. I guess you could consider that an early Game Boy cutscene, I don't know. Anyway, this boss, Kabula, is basically a shmup boss. Kirby gets a special wind leaf, which allows him to fly indefinitely and shoot a lot of gusts. That was not so bad. I wonder what Kirby would have been like if he wasn't able... If he went unable to copy enemies' powers, but instead just had to subsist with whatever power-ups the stages gave him, like the curry and the wind leaf. Oops. Uh-oh. The Scarfies. These guys are bad news, you know. Oh, jeez. I'm kind of getting whomped here. Ah! Sir Kibble. Classic Kirby enemy's first appearance, who would later give us the cutter ability, of course. Oh, these guys are kind of hammering down on us. Watch out for the uh-oh. More Scarfies. Ah, They're worth a staggering 800 points if I ice them. That's nice. So, how's anyone doing tonight? I realize I didn't advertise this stream many places, but, I didn't feel like a big stream tonight. I just wanted to play some Kirby and whatever other Game Boy game. I haven't played the Game Boy nearly enough on this stream yet, so hey, I didn't do Hickey. We got the Wind Gust Leaf, nice. Mixing tomato, probably a 1-up. There we go. That would have helped against Kracko Jr., but... Shit! Get away from me! There we go. Oh, jeez. Hey, Starbu, how much Kirby are you familiar with? I feel like that's a question I asked you at some point, so correct me if I'm repeating myself here. Ah! More Windleaf. Good. What the Superstar? Sounds about right. It's probably where most people went up to, and it probably isn't very original to consider Superstar the best game of the series still, but... fuck it. It's a monumental game. It is awesome, and it's one I would love to stream someday. I do think Kirby's Dream Land 3 is personally very underrated. I look at it as being more like a... what's the word I'm looking for? I almost look at it more as a puzzle game because the emphasis is on trying to figure out all the things that, Hidden Door in the Moon. Trying to figure out all the things that get you the star pieces and whatnot. Alright. I would say I'm free fallen, but... you know, rest in peace Tom Petty and all, but I am sick of hearing that song on the radio. I'm sorry. Anyway, here's Kracko Sr. Another constant presence in the Kirby series, and often a huge pain in the butt to deal with. In any given game in which you fight this ominous eyeball. I got a question. Since I mentioned Free Fallin', are there any songs that you are sick of hearing in any capacity that, like, you never want to hear again, that are, like, overplayed or stupid or whatever? Snarber, I know you'd say Fireflies by Owl City, but, if you have any other choices, if you have any other songs that would qualify in this bracket, do let me know. Fair choice, Cambert. That one is played a hell of a lot. And I keep a cocktail in a waitress bar. I also keep confusing that one with another song, but I can't remember which. Anyway... I almost regret to inform you that... hey there, Chibi UFO. I am playing Kirby's Dream Land right now. Huh? Oh! I regret to inform you that, yes, you have to boss rush to get to King DDD. That's one of those boss rushes where you need to fight everybody, even the boss of the last stage you were just in. I forget, have I ranted about boss rushes and why I don't like them? Oh, the arena music. I forgot it actually came from here. Although I do appreciate you at least go through a mini stage before fighting the boss. Adds a little bit more dimension to it. That seemed a lot easier than the first time. I really don't know what the bogus Kirbys are about. Maybe they're pieces of Kirby's soul that he has to reclaim in order to open King DDD's door or some weird reason. Snarb, yes and no. Lololo and La 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 were in Kirby Superstar, but they were in the Spring Breeze section, which, as you probably know, is basically just a remake of Kirby's Dreamland anyway, so... outside of that part in Superstar, and of course the arena, I'm not sure if I don't think they've ever officially been in the series ever again. So, take that for what you will. So weird. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm trying again to think of any songs that personally bug me and that I never want to hear again. Probably one that comes to the top of my mind is Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp. God, I fucking hate that song so much. God damn it. I shouldn't be swearing while playing Kirby, but... this has never been the kid-friendliest stream ever, so... you know, screw it. Anyway, here we go now. The king himself! Oopsies. He's got a much larger life bar than the other bosses. Ow. Definitely a harder challenge than almost anything, pretty much anything else in the game. Funny to think that he was the original final boss in the series, and he has never ever reclaimed that mantle again. I mean, even Bowser was actually the unironic main villain of the original Paper Mario. Got him. He charges at you from the hammer. He's either going to stumble or do that, which is probably his most deadly move. Uh-oh. Careful. Careful. Shit. Careful. Well, I wasn't intending it, but there you have it. A, one life clear of Kirby's Dreamland, which actually got really close at the end there. I mean, the game is easy enough that I'm not too surprised, but I'm proud of it. There is also the extra mode of this game that is much more of a challenge, but I don't feel like playing it right now. But yes, giant Kirby balloon. Yep, there's Sakurai. In his very early days. Sunday Rain, what's... I think that's an alias. Ugh. Bubby. No relation to Bubsy, as far as I know. Anyway, good times. It may be rather quaint by today's standards, but this was the start of the Kirby series, and I thought it was a decent leg to start off on, even if it's pretty short to play nowadays. But I guess I could show off the extra game briefly. He mad. Alright, well, I'll give it a shot then. Wait, do I have to reset manually? Uh-oh. Is this not one of those games that resets when you get to the end? Hey, Snarbu, I think this game is doing that thingy. Oh, well. I mean, the Game Boy doesn't even really have an actual reset, so... Unfortunate. Yes. Do I have to reload the ROM or something? I don't remember. Oh well. I'll just go with that. Anyway, extra game. As you can see... Oh, no, wait. As you can see, even the Waddle Dees are a threat now. Bronto Burts are more aggressive. Everything is flipping their shit. Let's see if I can at least get it to Wizzy Woods. But yeah, there are a lot more enemies, they're a lot more aggressive, and the bosses have some new tricks that you have to deal with. Whoa! Holy feck! Poppy Brothers apparently learned how to anime dash. Okay, there we go. I'll take that weird not Bronto Burt there. Ow. It seems that enemies also do more damage to boot. See? I already died. That guy did 2 points of damage. That guy also did 2 points of damage. I died to the exact same enemy that I died to last time. I really fucking hate it when I do that. Anyway, I was thinking of playing another Game Boy game after this, but, I don't think you're gonna like it. I say ominously. Weird capless mushrooms. You, I'll take. Hey there, bonus. I'm just playing the extra difficulty on Kirby's Dreamland right now. Oh, holy! As you can see, he's now dropping Gordos among his apples, which is a pretty nasty trick. Shoot. There we go. So I can at least beat the first stage, but I just wanted to show off how much harder it is. Compared to my no-death clear last time, I lost 2 lives in the first stage, which is pretty wicked. Anyway, time for a game no one is going to like, because I need to play more shit on here. It's Castlevania, the Castlevania The Adventure. Derided by many as one of, if not the crappiest Castlevania game out there, meet Christopher Belmont, the slowest Belmont to ever exist. And also the wimpiest Belmont to ever exist, because every time he gets hit, he loses his power. I actually don't hate The Adventure, to be honest. I do think that there has... Yeah, Rebirth is actually pretty rad. This game's relative slowness and frustrating difficulty are certainly factors against it, but honestly, it's not the worst Castlevania game ever made. Just one that was a bonus. It's just one that was improved on in almost every conceivable way with the sequel, Belmont's Revenge, which makes this game more or less obsolete. Still, this soundtrack playing right now, Battle of the Holy, is awesome. Oh, Fudgment. Judgment is a game that I hate on principle. Maybe I should try and play it someday, but... I don't know. I don't think I'd like it. It's, Judgment basically ate all the anime. Yeah, our resident jokester, Joe Q, on the HG 101 forums, he did not have a very good time with Castlevania 1, and he had an even worse time with Castlevania 3. And so he rated those very low on his current Castlevania ranking, which... he tends to rank things extremely weirdly, and I can't tell if it's an act or if he's really genuine about it nowadays. Hey there, Wordito. Yes, it is indeed Sonia Belmont, the heroine of Legends, that's been exiled from continuity because, for all I know, Koji Igarashi might be an anti-woman person guy. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. While it is unfortunate, Legends is a genuinely bad game. It's actually one that I like even less than Adventure here. Ah, motherfucker. Yeah, let's go with sexist, that's fair. let us roll with that then. Also, since this game gets frustrating, let me see... okay. Okay, there's the save state button. Chauvinist. Bonus, that's a pretty good assessment of Joe. I'm sort of used to his odd nonsense by now, but if he really didn't like Castlevania 3, you know, that's on him. It is what it is. That's fine. It's not a game that's gonna hold up its charms for everybody nowadays, because it is a legitimately fucking tough game. And God, getting depowered by everything. Fuck! And if you don't have a tolerance for old school difficulty like I do, most of the classic Vanias might rub you the wrong way. I can totally understand that. But, truth be told, I'd rather play the adventure than I would probably Lords of Shadow again. Wait, hang on. I don't know, I'm in a weird place with Lords of Shadow right now, because Mercury Steam totally killed it with Samus Returns and Dread. I have to reevaluate Mercury Steam... God damn it, Snarf. I have to reevaluate Mercury Steam's contributions to Castlevania overall. And I will have to say at this point, I think Lords of Shadow is an okay game. It's just one that's kinda lacking in identity and doesn't really feel like Castlevania to me. Lords of Shadow 2, however, seems like shit. I haven't played it, but I don't know if I'm supposed to take a game seriously where Dracula barfs on a he barfs blood on a crystal to destroy a machine. And that's just like, what is this grimdark edgelord nonsense? Anyway, I got stabbed a lot, but I think I can still salvage this fight. Liz, not a fan of God of War. That's fair. Hey! You call that a fucking hitbox? Bullshit! And I have to do this part all over again. Motherfucker! Bullcrap! That spear didn't even graze me! Okay, well, maybe I don't like this game especially. I will be glad to save state before I fight every boss just to save myself, and you, the viewers, some agony. Instead of having to waste all this fucking time getting back to the fucking boss. No, Erdito, there are no sub-weapons in this game. Another knock against it. Unfathomable, isn't it? Anyway, Liz, did you ever play Lords of Shadow 2? Because I only ever tried out the demo for that one and I'm not impressed. I do have a friend who claims it's good and better than the first, but I'm not sure if I believe that. Unimpressed enough by the first, eh? That totally makes sense. I do not blame you. Okay, let's see if I can not get stabbed by Mr. Armor Knight here. And flawless victory. That's a very grating, ticking down the hours sound there. Everyone ever has hot takes. I've been derided for my hot takes in the past, but honestly, compared to some of the other shit I've seen out there, my takes, not to humble brag or anything, but I think my takes are actually pretty mild. Like, anyone ask me what my favorite installment of a series is, or what my favorite game of a genre is. Ask me if anything's overrated or underrated. I'll be sure to give you my answers as honestly as I can. I think these things are called punagachis. I don't know what that means. It sounds Italian. Oh, these guys are nasty. Luckily, I have Matrix Slow-Mo, so... There's probably more power-ups there, but, they can't be arsed. Fuck! Bullshit. Pokemon and Spider-Man are overrated. That's fair. Although Spider-Man is my personal favorite Marvel hero, and the 2018 Insomniac game, and the Miles... Oh! For fuck's sake! Alright, how far back is that going to set me? The beginning of the stage, ladies and gentlemen! Fuck! I'm already regretting this. In fact, I might not even finish this game. I don't know. Question. Who wants me to move on to a better game? Because honestly, this one's not really worth seeing to the end. GDA's the fucking shit out of it. Completely valid opinion. And Chibi is in favor of me abandoning this. No bonus. No week of Garfield today. I want to stick to the Game Boy if I can help it. Any Game Boy games anyone had in mind? Because I was thinking of going on to Operation C, which is actually a surprisingly good take on how to do portable Contra. If anyone would be up for that. Huh, Robocop 2 on the Game Boy. Okay. I might go for that if I have it. I might have to dig into my archives to extract it, but I could maybe go for that. Oh yeah, the Game Boy Gremlins 2 game. Oh my. I'm getting a lot of suggestions at once. Well, I guess it's suggestion night, and I did ask if anyone had any ideas, so... ZAS. Oh, hey, Adair. Welcome. I don't know what ZAS is. Shit. Jesus. Alright, well, that's 5 games everyone wants me to play then. I guess we're making it a roulette night. But you're gonna have to give me time for me to extract these from my files, so... Here comes the Flintstones music. Oh. It's a good shoot 'em up and... Okay. Well, I believe that. Where the hell is my Game Boy? One moment. I gotta look into my giant ROM hole. ZAS. Faceball. Chikyuu Kaihou Gun. Okay. This is the real one I'm looking for. And I guess I'm gonna do Faceball too. I intend to enjoy it. Oh, sweet. Thank you, bonus. Good bingus. Very good bingus indeed. Alrighty, well, I think I've got everyone's requests together, so let me move on to Robocop 2. Oh, of course it's an ocean game. That doesn't bode well. Is this just basically like the NES game? Because if this is basically just the Robocop 2 NES game, I'm not going to go very far into it. That game sucks. No, it's actually a little different. Huh. Oh, wow, I'm slow. Okay, I'm getting manhandled by some totally normal guy. These controls are fucking awful. Oh my god. Oh boy, this... Well, this sure sucks ass. Yeah, Robocop is pretty doughy now that you mention it. Oh, wow. This game abused slow beef in a Kuso Grande match. I'm afraid it's not Snar, but I don't think this is the same one. I wonder who would have been capable of making a good Syphil. Oh, I died. And of course we have to start the entire stage over again. Nah, you know what? I think I've had about all I can take with this one. Very low tolerance limit, I'm sorry. As per... Hey, thank you, Betty. As per Chibi's suggestion, I'm going to move on to Burgertime Deluxe, which should be more gracious. Oh, I already had Burgertime Deluxe. Okay, well, I'll take it. Yeah, Data East also had a great port of Lock and Chase, which I grew up on. Hey, no problem. Ooh, Navy SEALs. Squish. Squish. Evil donut owner, yes. Uh-oh. Ah. I will stream Dino Rex someday, Liz. I'll be sure to do so when you're in the chat. Remind me. Definitely hold me to it. Alright, the pepper. Oh boy. I'm really being mobbed by these hot dogs here, huh? Hang on, I gotta circle back around. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, bonus, I'm very familiar with Dino Rex. I even beat it. It's not a very good game at all. It's not anywhere near close to being... Oh god, no! Ah! It's not anywhere close to good, but... I kind of have an odd affection for that totally shitty game. There's no ladder up here. Oh boy. This stage is immediately a lot tougher. I guess I could use that. I can't get up to it without sacrificing it. Shit. There we go. Wow, I sure am trapping myself a lot. I'm gonna get that pepper shaker again. Okay, there you go. Bingus! Alright. These set structures are definitely different than the arcade game. Haha, squished you already, you punk. I do too, and oh my god, is that an extra life? Pepper in your face. Oh hey, we won already. Sweet. Most defos. Ah. Well, don't mind if I do. Metal Masters. Right, that one has a really awesome theme song to it. Courtesy of Joe McAlvey himself, Alberto Jose Gonzalez. AKA the only good part about Infogrames. Nah, I guess it's selling it short. Alright, they can only go up one ladder at a time. Consider that an exploit. There we go. Oh, cool. They have passwords. Egg, egg, wiener, Peter. The 1,000 points is a is a nice touch there. These burgers are a lot huger. Oh my. I guess we're at some sort of Texas roadside place now. Oh, the screen is scrolling. Oh, well, looks like I can't get over to get those fries. Oh, hey, a song! Wiener... Wiener Peter. Yes, song, this is Burgertime Deluxe, the enhanced and quite rad take on the Data East classic arcade game. And I'm having quite a blast with it. Was it Super Burger Time or Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory that you're talking about? Yes, yes. Well, wieners are funny. Gee, Bill, how come your mom lets you have 2 wieners? Gee, Bill, how come you have 2 wieners? Exploitable. Ah, yes, you are talking about Super Burger Time. What the hell? Oh, it's chocolate. I don't know if it does anything besides get me points, but I'll take some chocolate. Oh, it makes me invincible. Ah, nice. I should look up what those fries do. I don't know if they do anything besides give me bonus points. This feels a little fairer than the original arcade game, too. Of course, I say that I'm going to come across a very wickedly structured level. My ding-a-ling, won't you play with my ding-a-ling? This act is over! Oh boy. Oh, I'm trapped! Oh, shit! I got greedy. Oh no, not again. Ah, crap. This stage does not have a lot of space in it. I have to work for a real economy. I think those spinning things are pickles, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I think they are pickles. Oh, jeez. Waste all that, I see. Cup of coffee in the big time? Does this speed me up? It doesn't look like it did shit. Huh, oh well. Pickled chips or tomato slices, yes. Well, I don't think the burgers crash your browser, but that I wasted my pepper by accident! Shit! I didn't think the B button would do that! Oh god, I'm an idiot. I'm doomed. Look, this egg guy's just gonna maraud me and I'll have to sit on it. I think that was a potato chip. Ow. This is where I start losing. Burger Time gets intense pretty quickly. Nice. I really like the idea of, basically enhanced remakes of, classic arcade games. Which Donkey Kong 94 looks like it is at first before it goes wildly on its own tangent. Wiener, Peter, Pickle. Wiener, Peter, Pickle, picked a pike of peckbird wieners! Ah, yes, it is like pressure cook. Whoa! Something tells me I can't do that in-game. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Are these ladders temporary or something? Oh, dropped that too soon. Oh, looks like we're dealing with moving ladders here. That is tricky. Oh wait, there's even more down here. Oh great. Alright, well, let's just get that then. Hey, oh hey, there's the Invinso chocolate. Uh-oh, oh god, no, oh. Okay. Nope, no Invinso chocolate for me, alas. Shit. The eggs seem to pursue me much more directly. I assume that there are burgers down there that I can't see. Well, these eggs are basically Terminators. They won't give up until they kill me. Oh, Jesus. Damn it! I fidgeted catching the ladder there. Yeah, it's the burgers aren't on screen in this stage. Nor do they seem to be in this level either. Oh well, it's how things are now. I guess I should accept it. Oh, bonus life, bonus life. Ha! Gotcha! Oh yeah, the Game Boy Lock and Chase is great. I grew up playing that one. Unfortunately, I think I got all the way to the final stage, but I couldn't quite clinch the landing. Still a really cool update, though. Oh yeah, Side Pocket. That's by Data East also, right? I know that was released on the NES and the SNES, so... Song, fair question. I guess you just have to get them all off screen here. Hey, that was a little easier in the last stage. Yes, Dyer, what would that be? Uh-oh. Shit, shit, shit. Come on, get squished. There we go. Uh-oh. Da-da-da-da-da. Uh-oh. Shit! Oh, Pepper's all the way up there. I don't think we want to grab it in time. Dyer? A question for the ages. I have no idea. Oh god, oh god. Bail out. I can get this pepper at least, I think. Well, point of order, what about, like, those wineries in Italy where people squish grapes up with their bare feet? Like, yeesh, what's up with that? I don't mean to piss on a cultural... That was really stupid! That was... ugh. I got greedy, that one's totally on me. My judgment is clouded. Oh, well. I mean, it's still probably more sanitary than McDonald's. Wah, wah, wah. Sorry, very easy low-hanging fruit. There we go. Oh, hey. Thank you for the very, very, very timely ladder. Hey, what do the fries do? Oh! The fries kill all the enemies! I don't know how that works, but I'll take it. Rock and roll McDonald's! Rock and roll McDonald's! Oops, my controller fucked out. Pickle, egg, egg, pickle. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Hang on, I'm having controller issues. Oh, bloody shit. Well, now I can't do anything. Crap. Well, I guess this is far enough for now. I mean, I wouldn't mind keep playing, but technical difficulties are telling me that I need to reboot my goddamn emulator, so... I will go on to Snarb's suggestion to play the Gremlins 2 game. But I need to reboot the thing. That was a really good suggestion, though, Chibi. I really like that. Egg, pickle, pickle, egg. Or was it pickle, egg, egg, pickle? Fuck. I already forgot. One of the two. Anyway. It was fun, yeah. There's a gizmo. Okay, it was pickle first, gotcha. Okay. That's a pretty nice rendering of Gizmo, actually. I will say, I actually like Gremlins 2, but it is a very bizarre trip compared to the first one. Unfortunate jeez, I wasn't even thinking that. You would, Snarb, you would. Apparently I have to thwack things with a pencil. Oh, that's how it works. And apparently a toolbox makes me indestructible. Oh, that was stupid. There is defo some good art in this game, yeah. Oh, okay, gotta watch out for that. So this one's incredibly different from the NES game. This one is a platformer, and uh-oh. I don't think I can hit the lady gremlin. Alright, the boombox gives me a projectile. Just one, though. Yeah, Sunsoft usually put a lot of effort into their art. Ow. Ha! Melty! Whack. Alright. Ow. I can't remember if I actually beat this game. Hey, cool. Here's a note for you. Yes, that was a bit of a waste, but yeah. That is true, yes, and uh-oh, I gotta fight Mohawk now. It's pretty good boss music. Got him just barely. Oh, boxing? Okay, I'll take it. Ha ha ha! Total Takahashi Meijin. I guess I'm good with my fingers, but that sounds dirty when I say that out loud. Oops. Toolbox time. Tim the Toolbox Taylor! I don't have a pencil yet, though. Apparently I need to go and get another one. Oh, shit. Runs out when I hit a spike. Okay, fair enough. Rats! I really could use a pencil right about now. Punk's soul brother. Uh-oh. Totally bogus, dude. Totally bogus indeed. I guess I better search for it a little more diligent. God damn it! God damn it! Fuck! What the shit is going on? And where's the damn pencil anyway? Oh god, I'm already near death almost. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, there it is. Suddenly, I'm shitting like fantastic in this game. What a difficulty spike. Ah, stupid thing. Well, that's weird. I can't pick up the pencil if I'm already in the toolbox. That's debilitating. Is there any way I can bail out? Because I kind of need this. I guess I have to hit a spike on purpose or something? Was I tricked? Okay, this is weird. This is an odd mechanic. I don't think I'm a fan of it. Oh well, at least I got my primary armament. Ah, it's like a Komala. I'll check that out after the stream. I guess that is akin to a koalala. I like koalas. Gotta exercise some... Oh, whatever. Jeez, these guys hit like a truck. Uh-oh. Yeah, nope. Okay. Somehow I'm not dead. Okay, now I'm dead. And now I gotta defeat the Bat Grem. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit! This boss is tough. Damn it! Well, that about clinches it for me. A bit of a flawed game, but a pretty interesting one, I will see. Jesus, Seishu is so much harder than the first one. Alright, what other suggestions were given? Dyer has suggested ZAS, so I guess I'll get on with that now. Or full title, Chikyuu Kaihou Gun ZAS. ZAS. God, I'm stupid. Nice. Alright, seems about normal to me. Let's do this. Oh my. Well, there's quite a bit of flicker on this, but looks pretty neat, I gotta say. This is most definitely a shoot-'em-up. Oh, those things just stop. Oh, okay, I see. Huh, interesting obstacles. Oh boy, it's a boss already. Hey, is this game a Japan-only sequel to Solar Striker? Because it's reminding me a lot of Solar Striker. Yeah, maybe this one isn't the best for the eyes. I guess I'll stop after the first level, but see how far I get. This probably would look a lot better on an authentic Game Boy, I agree. The wonders of emulation, eh? Yep, I am indeed. Oh, wow. That guy really grew. I assume I'm supposed to aim for the central eye here. Got him! Nice. I see this stage isn't as flickery. That's good. I'm not sure if my guns are particularly adept at taking care of these walking mechs here. I guess I'll do. The retro game aftermarket fucking sucks dick, and I hate it. So much. So yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Uh-oh. Don't! Okay, I'd be lying if I said I expected that. I'm just gonna get ahead here. A little bit like Opa Opa, yeah. Ah, Fantasy Zone. That's some good stuff. Okay, this guy's spitting permanently staying blocks everywhere. Oh jeez. Oh crap. Got him. I should defos play a Fantasy Zone at some point, I agree. Uh-oh, not this again. Let's just not get run over, if that's okay. Yeah, I think that'll do a body good. Alrighty. Go. This looks like the boss here. Oops. Oh! I have no idea how I was supposed to avoid that. Like that, I guess. Has the AA for eyes. Oh, well, that's no good. Huh. I suppose you're correct. Uh-oh, more flickering. Ah, nuts. Well, I don't want to hurt everyone's eyes for much longer, but this is a pretty cool game for what it's worth. Shame the graphics are translating kinda oddly. But yes, that game was Chikyuu Kaihou Gun ZAS. An import shoot-'em-up on the Game Boy, which is pretty darn good, although the flickering is a little disorienting. Now, I don't know if this is requested, but it was mentioned, so here comes Faceball 2000. I'm probably going to regret this. I actually grew up playing this one. Not sure if it's especially good, though. I guess average. Oh, the frame rate. I just realized my pause button's a little fiddly. Oh wow, this is slow. This is so much slower than I remember it being. Ow. There really should be a hack that makes this faster, I agree. Pretty cool music anyway, so I guess there's that. I'm not sure I can take much more of this one, to be honest. Oh, mother. Well, I guess it makes a decent tech demo, if nothing else. What? What hit me? What is hitting me right now? I'm lost. I give up. This was a bad idea. I guess I'll play one more game for the night. I'm already starting to feel kind of tired. But... what can I do? What can I go for? I don't have as much on here as I thought I did. Huh. Alright, Dino did suggest Ninja Gaiden, so I could play Ninja Gaiden Shadow then. Strange thing is, though, this game is less a sequel to Ninja Gaiden and more like a sequel to Shadow of the Ninja. So I guess that plays it off as a prequel, I don't know. A Gaiden to Ninja Gaiden. There's some good background graphics, I gotta say. This is a cool game here, I gotta say. Yeah, it is basically Ninja Gaiden, its style fused with Shadow of the Ninja's gameplay, more or less. At least I am pretty sure Natsume actually developed this one. Or collaborated with Tecmo, at least. I should have caught the opening copyright. It is pretty annoying, I agree. Oh, that's it. No, it's not Faceball, Snarbu. I didn't play Faceball for very long. This is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Got him. Very Shinobi 3, yes. Darn. Oops. Oh jeez, I'm just very hastily trundling my way through here. Oh hey, here we go. That is exactly what I needed. Damn it. And there they go. Alright, I have a grappling hook. Oh, the Game Gear Shinobis are really good, yes. I like those ones a lot. Okay, how the hell was I supposed to avoid that pester? I see where Nito is not a fan of the Game Gear. We all got our biases. Oh boy, I'm already feeling tired. Oh, nuts. Ah, good, more health. The battery life does suck, that is true. Uh-oh, these guys are bad. There we go. Gotta get him from behind. I sound like I'm farting every time I land. There we go. Fart, fart, fart. Oops. There we go. I am the master of maturity. Ooh. That means the boss is probably up next. So, the boss appears to be Duke Nukem and a very tiny man. Oh, he's invincible like Igor from the original Castlevania. I see. Oh god, he's grappling onto me. Yeah, the Rude Brothers from Vendetta. Right. Wow, this is annoying. Got him! I feel like I should come back to this one someday. This is... Oh hey, it's that really awesome music from the first Ninja Gaiden. 'Tis a very awesome title indeed. What's one more game that I can show off, if there is any? Oh, hey, there's an old favorite. Let's end the night with some pinball. Revenge of the Gator. This is one I grew up playing, and it's one I'm not very good at, but let's give it a shot. I guess this would later pave the way for Kirby's Pinball Land, but yes, this is by HAL, the same creators as Kirby's Dream Land, which I was just playing earlier. Actually, I guess it has a little more in common with Rollerball, but yeah. Oh hey, we opened the door. Let's see if we can actually get up. No, we blew it. Oh hey, it's a bonus stage. Fuck! Whatever. I have incredibly bad luck at this game, and I don't think there's any tilt function, but... I believe you can get into another bonus stage on one of these things. Damn if I remember which, though. Uh-oh. Ha! Got him again. Fuck! Bullshit! Oh well. Again, changes to hell. I say... Rodito... I'm tempted to agree, personally. Some say there is some degree of skill in pinball, but, you know, if arcade owners didn't want you to blow lots of quarters on their machines, then they wouldn't have put the fucking side pockets in. I want to say it's like 70% luck, 30%... Speaking of side pockets... Oh, God. Whatever possible skill I have at pinball is more or less eclipsed by luck. And it is usually very bad in my case. But maybe I'm just a whiner. I don't know. Yep. The Gator eats my ball. Okay, that sounds bad. Oops. Oh! Complete side pocket bullshittery. That was a really pathetic game, even for my standards. Nonetheless, this is one I grew up playing a lot. Why, thank you. This is why I still grew up playing a lot, and I do like it. Hell, I've occasionally eaten the bonus levels. I've occasionally even made it to the top. But for the most part, I'm incredibly bad at it, so... Alright. I'm honestly getting pretty tired. I did start a bit late, so sorry for the shorter than usual stream. But thank you for sitting in for my Game Boy showcase. I'll have to play some more of these games in full. I should have just gone with Operation C than I thought I would, but got some pretty decent stuff out of it nonetheless. Maybe I should have went on to beat Ninja Gaiden Shadow, and uh-oh. And I think I need to fix my controller because it's been a little bit iffy lately, and uh-oh. Oops! I unplugged my headphones. I hope that means sound's still registering on here. Oh, this is stupid. Fraught with technical difficulties tonight. Damn it. Oh well. Thank you all for sitting in on this Game Boy showcase. Kirby plus lots of other Game Boy games. I had a fun time. I hope you do too. Thursday, no idea what I'm going to play yet, but we shall see. In the meantime, you all take care, have a good night, and I will see you around. Peace, everybody.